Hey guys, it's Alex and this is Abdul and we're with Wilson Amplifiers, and today we're going to be unboxing this beast of a machine, the Wilson Pro 4300 commercial cellular signal booster.
Let's do this. Let's move it to the ground first, because
Okay. Yeah, it's really big and they're very heavy. As you can tell, got this booster inside. This is the majority of the weight, but the other one here.
let's move it down.
Yeah, we need to move it down. So let's get that. There we go. One of the boxes is the booster and the other is the accessory. So yeah, quite a lot in here already. You can just see it.
Wow.
Where do we want to start?
Let's get all the cable out.
Okay.
So right off the bat, looks like there's about five 100-foot cables in here.
Yeah. Let's see if I can get 5.
Nice.
Wow. Quite a lot. Let's see if we can get this box out of the way, since we needed the space. It's quite a lot in here. And then there's this one. It's a little shorter, quite a bit shorter.
Right.
Does that go with this?
Looks like it does pair up with the lightning surge protector. These are our inline surge protectors that go from your donor antenna to your booster, right in between, and it's connected with this. Okay.
There's also these. There's 4 of these. I take out 3 though.
Nice.
So it comes with 4 dome antennas. What can you tell us about these?
So off the bat, these are what they consider the omnidirectional antenna. These are great for ceiling applications, drop tiles specifically. I'd say 8 to 12 feet is optimal for these. Standard office building. This kit does include 4, so it's really nice of them. Does have a collar that you just basically spin counterclockwise, clockwise to tighten. Just make sure that when you go to install this, there is a stem in between in the middle. You bore it out to that spec, maybe a little smaller than that, so it stays nice and snug. And then what you'll do is you'll bore it out on the drop ceiling, and then you'll just screw the back part from the top of the drop ceiling tile.
So what's the effective range of that antenna when connected to this one?
I mean, this bad boy, I'm saying 50 feet easily.
Okay.
I would say with a good signal.
Quite a bit.
Yep.
So let's get to the main attraction here. We've gone over what comes with the booster. When you buy it, just default out of the box. But let's see the booster itself.
Let's get that.
You got that?
Yep.
Let's see if I'm gonna make some room for it, because I think it's gonna need it. Oh, you know what we forgot to talk about? The actual outside antenna. Why don't we do that
All right, let's
before
do that.
we actually talk about the booster?
So this kit does come with a directional antenna. First thing I notice off the bat, it does have this red, prominent looking arrow, and it's facing upwards. Just want to make sure that whenever you go to install this, very, very important is that it faces upwards when you go to lock this thing in. And how you'll know which is up and which is down very easily if you don't have that indication is at the bottom you'll see that there's 2 holes. These are what's considered the weep holes. Since this antenna is going to be mounted outside on the roof, it's going to see a lot of different weather conditions. It's going to rain a lot probably. This will allow basically the antenna to weep any kind of moisture buildup that occurs just by the nature. So
Okay,
really,
cool.
really good.
What's the range on this thing?
I think I think it's about 10.3 dBs of gain.
Okay, not
max.
bad.
So it's
Pretty strong.
pretty strong.
Okay, sorry about that. We wanted to tease you a little more.
First thing we see when unboxing this, the owner's manual. Good thing to note is that with the 4300, we do offer the wall mount, and we also offer the rack mount space.
Yes, that's very important. So if you have a rack mounted area, place where you keep servers, etc.
IT closet.
Yeah, an IT closet.
Yep.
This can fit seamlessly into it. Very easy.
And I believe it takes 2U of space on a rack mount, if you're wondering.
Okay.
Okay.
So look at this nice foam. This is not going anywhere.
Great packing.
Got a nice power supply. Very
Yep.
cool.
So standard 110 volt outlet is required.
Yep.
Hold on to that.
All right.
I'll get this.
Move this out of the way.
All right.
Yeah, look at this thing. Look at this bad boy. It's very heavy.
That's it.
Look at all these ports. It's quite daunting. Thank you very much.
Yep. Wow, so many ports.
Yeah, quite a few. 4 inside antenna ports, 4 inside antennas, makes sense, but there's also 3 outside antenna ports.
Right. So unique feature that Wilson has come out with is their MTT technology, multi-tower target.
Gotcha.
And what this allows you to do from the installer's perspective is that it allows you to run multiple donor antennas separately. For example, this one you've got on the first port, 4 and 25 is covered on this port. The second port, it covers band 5 and then 12 and 13. So you can isolate AT&T, T-Mobile, Verizon, and
US Cellular,
Cellular.
Sprint, whatever you need.
Main 4 carriers. Now that is 3. Sprint, T-Mobile has merged since, so they're sharing towers. So 3 ports. You also have your inside antenna port 1, 2, 3, and 4. Probably wondering what the heck is this? The biggest difference between this and I guess the 1300,
Yeah.
in this
Enterprise
case,
1300.
is that this is basically 4 boosters in one.
Yeah.
And that's why you see 4 different ports.
Right. So we have 4 antennas for each port, but it can actually be expanded to what? 16?
Easily, I mean, I could easily put four antennas per port. And,
Yeah, so
and
about
sleep
16
good,
total
yeah.
antennas. You'd be doing that with one of these, right? This is a splitter.
So this particular splitter
It does not
doesn't come with a kit.
come with the kit.
This one's a 2-way splitter. Ideally, with something like this, I would recommend using a 4-way splitter. And I mean, you could use a 4-way splitter on each of these ports when running these cables here.
Okay, that makes sense. So now you guys might have realized this, but 16 antennas, quite a lot, quite a few. It's very difficult for somebody who doesn't know what they're doing to fully install this themselves.
Right.
So we recommend highly for a system like this that is both the top of the line in terms of like actual coverage area, which is what, like about 100,000 square feet?
I would say about
maybe
100,000.
a little more even, sometimes less due to the variance in signal. But we definitely recommend getting a design, having a site survey, and getting it professionally installed. With this, you don't want to take any chances. It's just there's too many variables. There's so much going on here. You need a professional to take advantage of the remote monitoring features of this booster. There's just a lot to think about with regards to this. Now, this is pretty much our best offering in terms of just like, we will make sure that this gets you the cellular signal you need. We have extremely like powerful antennas, extra accessories we can pair really well with this. I mean, am I right? You've installed these before.
I have.
So I mean, have you used anything more powerful than a Yagi?
So Wilson does offer an antenna that's a little stronger. It's actually quite a bit stronger than that. It's considered the LPDA antenna.
Yeah.
It doesn't come with a kit. Again, I would highly suggest seeking professionals for this. What our company, what we do is before we even determine something like this, we actually do what's called a site survey. With that site survey, what it gets you is we basically pick up we go on the roof, we take our readings, we isolate which cell tower is where and which location, and then from there we go ahead and bring that data back in. We get with our design team, and our design team then uses a software called IBWave. And what IBWave does is it gives you a heat map, a signal propagation for what these antennas are going to be outputting. So the system in general is going to be as efficient as the person installing it. You can easily put this in a smaller area. Again, very overkill. You can go with about 100,000 square feet, I think is what this kit's rated for.
Right.
And to ensure the most efficient, I guess, signal for this particular product, I would highly recommend seeking our professional services. Again, we use a software called IBWave. Guarantee that you guys are going to get the best signal output. And sometimes it may not require 16 antennas, you may require 10. And again, the way we isolate how much antennas go on each port is basically based off of what our IBWave design shows propagation-wise.
So Abdul here is part of our install team. He's done numerous installations of signal boosters around the country, nationwide. So I mean, how many of these have you done, would you say?
We've done quite a bit. I mean, since these came out, I mean, I can count them in by say 5 or 6 installs easily I can think of.
And these have been extremely well received by our clients. So yeah, that's really about it. That's all there is to say about this. There's quite a bit more we could say.
Cloud
Heat
control
sinks,
features.
Cloud control, all this nice band control as well. Very much like professional grade stuff.
Now I will say, when you want to take advantage of the MTT technology, basically enabling these ports here, you are going to have to remote into it. You are not going to be able to do that off the LCD. So again, you would have to be certified in order to create a login, set that system up, and then enable certain features, common bridge mode, a bunch of different features that this thing offers. I mean, I can sit here for days and for hours and talk about it.
Yeah, quite a while. But we don't have that long, and we don't want to take any more of your time. So hopefully this has given you some answers, let you see what it comes with. And if you have any more questions about it, please call us. We have our number somewhere nearby. So I hope that was helpful for you, and we'll see you later.